here I am standing up on top of the deck. I think everybody remembers, right over here, we had the head before and it traveled back along here and then came up this alley here. Now coming over this way, we actually go up this direction now, over this little part of the creek. You can see our dam right there and then the head. I'll show the details of that. But we've moved the system over because there's just too much sand from this volume of water over here. Okay, here we have the dam. And what I would request is when you're up here, spend 15-20 minutes, maybe a half hour, and just add more rocks to this so by the time springtime comes next year, our dam is still in place. Build it as far out as you can, just right in this section here. Okay, here I am standing on top of the dam. You can see I've got 3 stones just sitting on there so that this most important part right at the top there, the silver head, it's above the bottom of the creek because you don't want it down in the creek to pull in sand. But this is what's called a foot valve. It's just when you have demand, there's a spring, it opens, lets water in, and then it closes when there's no demand. So that's the main maintenance part up here. There's an extra foot valve in the plumbing box underneath the shed. I'll show you that in a while. The other part I wanted to mention is, now that this smaller creek's our feed, I've been moving all kinds of big rocks, especially up by the big log way up there, so that we have a continuous flow down here. So if you've got time, continue moving any stones that are in the way, just to the side of the creek, and make sure we have flow all summer when it gets down to 5 or lower. Right now we're at 40, so we have plenty of flow for the head right now. We'll see what happens when we get at a lower level. Right here, we've got some rocks on top of here. But you can see I've got a few things right here, especially this guy right here. The head is in the, right by the pump. You open that, that'll drain the whole line, when you're winterizing it. Otherwise, it's nothing to do here. But the nice part is we've got everything metal and nothing plastic in this creek anymore. So just keep this guy alive, keep it covered up so nobody messes with it. All right, here's our new pump. Up against the wall here, you can see the black pipe coming in. That's our inlet from the creek, coming right into what they now call a jet pump. And this jet pump works on this little device back here, which is called a pressure switch. And you can see we're around 50 psi in pressure. That's when it'll turn off. All you do when you come up, just plug it in and you're ready to go. I just added a filter today with this little screen right here. And this all moves, but it's all easy to get to. What you do when you come up or whatever, if this thing is full, you open this valve right here, flush it out. If you need to, there's a ratchet. Put right up here. There it is. That'll help you get this off. The main thing with the instructions is use it to take off the thing, but just hand tight it. It's got a rubber gasket on there. No need to over tighten this thing because it'll pinch the gasket and then it'll leak, of course. And when you do want to take this all the way apart, I've got valves here now that you can totally isolate this thing, turn those off, maintain it, put it back on and open it back up. I think that's pretty much what's going on with the pump. Best of luck.